pantry, and Promise is back off a vacation. And we told y'all that we were going to start making cookies. Well, we're going to start off with a simple recipe. It's going to be delicious, but it's going to be simple. It's called brownie cookies.
Oh, and just to let y'all know, we have a new schedule at Monday through Friday at 1 to 2 o'clock.
Yes.
Post a video.
That's when my videos will be posted, Monday through Friday from 1 to 2. So, I'm using a chewy fudge brownie mix. You can use any kind you prefer, but this is just what we like. And it calls for 1 package of brownie mix. And I've got my oven set on 375. That's what the recipe calls for. And into this, I'm going to be adding 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. That's any kind of oil that you want to use. 2 eggs.
Oh, and tell them why we didn't do the wheel. We were supposed to.
Oh, we haven't got all our cookies together yet. So
all our ingredients.
All of our ingredients. So for the cookies that we're wanting to put on the wheel, so we just decided to go ahead and make one that already had the ingredients today. So, and I'll try to get the rest of the ingredients together. So when we spin the wheel, whatever cookie it lands on, I will already have the ingredients here. So next week we will have all of our ingredients.
It's just hard to get enough stuff for like 10 different cookies.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Because you never know what the wheel is going to land on, and you have to be prepared. You have to have it. So, okay, that was 1 brownie mix, 1/4 cup of oil, 2 eggs, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, and I'm going to stir this up really well. This is a real simple recipe, but it looks so good, and I'm sure it is going to be delicious. And y'all see my shirt? Y'all saw the one I had with the great-grandkids on it, and the one that Promise made me with Grandma Rose's open pantry. This one says Grandma's Little Pumpkins, and it's got all my great-grands on it. And it goes from the oldest to the youngest. Promise is a grandchild, but I put her in there with the great-grandchildren because she's the oldest of my... She's the youngest of my grandchildren, and when I put her in with my great-grands, she's the oldest. So I've got Promise and Chandler. Let's see if I can get them in order. Promise, Chandler, Adeline, Winnie, Addie, Adelie. I have an Adeline and an Adelie. Adeline.
You missed a green pumpkin, Grandma.
Who's the green one? Kale. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's start over. Let's see if I can get it without looking. Promise, Chandler, Kale, Adeline, Winnie, Adelie Ray. She lives in Boston. Morning and Hudson. Did I get them all? Okay. So this is just my little fall t-shirt that I'm going to wear. Boy, this is thick. But it says it's going to be a thick batter, real thick. So it's going to take a minute to get all this incorporated. Let me make sure I got brownie mix, 2 eggs, 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, 1/4 cup all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of vanilla. Got to get my vanilla. So
what are you cooking over here, Grandma?
That's sweet potatoes.
But that's not on the stick.
No. Cody wanted to make a, and I'm just going to do it in this. It's a teaspoon, but I'm just going to do it in my, that's about a teaspoon. He wanted to make a sweet potato souffle for a friend of his at work. Okay, this, it says it's a thick batter, and this is a really thick batter. Wow. A really, really, really.
Are you sure you don't need to add something?
No, it said it's a thick batter because it's going to be cookies, and I don't. You don't want them to run. Yeah, it's real thick. All right. So now I'm going to put my cup of chocolate chips.
Semi-sweet.
Semi-sweet. You can use milk chocolate, dark chocolate, semi-sweet.
White chocolate? Well, no.
Whatever.
Well, you could.
Whichever ones you want to use. So when it said thick, I didn't know it was going to be this thick, but oh, it'll be good. It's just, it takes a minute to get everything incorporated. You want to add a tablespoon of water is what you want to do, but the recipe didn't call for it, so I'm not going to add it. I'm just going to do it just like it says.
That's about right for cookies.
Yeah, it says it was going to be real thick. So, all right. Well, I about got those chocolate chips stirred in. So, now, let me get all this out of my spoon. And then we're going to drop it about 1.5 inches. And I'm just going to use a little scooper here. And I'm just going, and it's set a couple of inches apart, so I guess they're going to spread out a little bit. So I'm just going to put it on my little seal pat that I've got here. Okay. We got our cookies on our cookie sheet, and it says about 2 inches apart, and that's what I've tried to get them. I tried to get them all the same size, but with such a thick dough, it's a little bit hard. So now I'm going to put them in my oven. 375 oven, and I'm going to put them on 10 minutes. And we'll check them after 10 minutes, and we'll see if I need to cook them a little bit longer. So be back with you in a minute. Okay, I'm coming over there, promise. Woo, 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 woo. So I put it right here. All right.
The cord. Yeah, I got to go over you. There's the
Okay.
cord.
We can unplug it.
Yeah.
Let me unplug it. Okay. We have my iPad plugged up. Okay. It says let them cool. But I'm going to go ahead and take them off.
But we don't follow the rules, so.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take them off. They cook 10 minutes. And I'm hoping they're done. They're sure too hot. I know the chocolate chips are melted. I know that for sure.
You can only have a little bit of this, because they do have sugar.
Just a tiny, just a little teeny bite is all.
They're pretty little cookies, though.
They are. They're small, but they're thick. So, yeah. But they said 10 minutes, so I'm sure I'm going to have to let this seal pat this pan cool down just a little bit before I put any more in there, because I don't want them to start melting when I put them on. So, probably Promise is going to taste one of these.
Probably.
When they cool down a little bit. They are really, really too hot to taste of now. And so in just a couple of minutes, when this cools down, we'll be right back with you, and I'll put on another bake.
Inside of the.
Okay. Woo! Woo! Oh, that's hot. Woo! Promise?
That's
I gotta let that cool.
the inside.
It is cool.
That's just the chocolate chip, though.
I mean, it's hot.
It is cooked.
Oh, it's done.
It's cool.
The chocolate chip is just really hot. Honey, it's gonna burn you up.
I spit that back out.
It's gonna burn you up. You can't do that. Because that melted chocolate chip, it is really hot. But we broke one open for a second, and it's done on the inside.
That did not stay in my mouth very long.
No, it didn't. So 10 minutes. And we'll be back in just a couple of minutes, and we'll put some more on. Okay. We put another pan in. And I want to show you these. Now, they're cool enough that I can, but chocolate chips, you know, they're messy, so they're still hot. But this is the texture inside. Look at that. Look at that chocolate chip, Promise.
Mm-hmm.
Looks delicious. You want to taste?
I do.
Taste the one.
Is it really hot?
No, that one's not. Nope. That one's not hot.
That's good. I just need milk.
Well, you always need milk with
really good.
Anything chocolate, except I don't like milk, so never have liked milk ever.
I love it.
I didn't drink milk. Ah, good grief! That chocolate chip was hot. I didn't drink milk when I was a child,
I love it.
and I don't drink milk as an adult. So, okay, I really shouldn't be taking these off as hot as they are. But I'm wanting to get these others in the oven and get them cooked. what's so hot is the chocolate chip. Because you know when it gets hot and starts melting inside and gets ooey gooey, whew, it's delicious, but my, it is hot. Okay, make room for this one. Now these cook 10 minutes on 375. So I don't have but a few more here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put them on this, put them on my pan and get them in this oven. I mean, it's just a very few.
Just
Like
3.
probably 3. 4. It's gonna be 4. So that makes how many was that? 12, 24, and 4, 28. So it makes 28 cookies. This recipe does. And I forget, I didn't look to see what size box of brownies that was. But I think it was your bigger box. So, okay, here's 4 more cookies. I'm going to get them in the oven. And we're going to get these done. And then Promise is going to have some milk and cookies. Okay, this is our last cookies that we're taking out of the oven. So, I'm going over the recipe again with you, but I'm going to post the recipe down in the description box. And it's called brownie cookies. It's 1 box of brownie mix, your choice of the brownie mix that you want to use. 2 eggs, a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 cup of chocolate chips. Whatever chocolate chips you want to use, semi-sweet, dark sweet, milk chocolate, whatever. And you cook it on 375 for 10 minutes, and it's perfect. That's the perfect temperature. And Promise has already tasted. Roy has already eaten one, and they say they are absolutely delicious.
Grandpa, what do you think?
You're talking to me?
Yeah, what do you think?
About what?
The cookies.
Oh my! I want 50 dozen.
Roy said he could eat every one with a half a gallon of milk. So, I mean, he won't, but he said that. But these are very, very good. I'll post the recipe down in the description box. And y'all please subscribe and hit that notification bell. And what that does is every time I put a video on, it will notify you that I have uploaded a video. So please subscribe, hit that notification bell. And that way you won't miss any of my videos.
1 to 2 o'clock, Monday through Friday.
And I've Promises may be out of schedule. Monday through Friday, I will be posting videos between 1 and 2 o'clock. And there will not be any on weekends. So I hope y'all enjoy this video, and I hope you try this. It's a really good one for children. It's easy for children to make it with you. And so this is a good recipe. So I love y'all. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, share, and comment. Give me a thumbs up. Love y'all.